What's up, guys? Are you looking for a tight, modern, clean pedal sim that you can put in front of your amp sim? Well, you're in the absolutely wrong place for that one. Audiority has released a really cool pedal sim, and it's called the Doomagorgon. And just as the name suggests, it's for those who want that low, filthy, fuzzy, and dirty tone. I hope you liked the demo in the beginning, where you can hear what tones you can expect to get out of the pedal. But let's head over to the DAW and check out the pedal in detail and see what features it has. Alright, so here's the pedal in all its filthy glory. Spirited Killer GUI here with the beasts on each side gives you pretty much a good idea on how it's gonna sound, right? So I'm gonna just quickly go over the features here, and then I'm gonna play through it a bit so you can get a grasp on how it will sound. Besides the tones that I got from the demo in the beginning. So first off, worth mentioning, it has two different tonal options here on the left and the right side, with different knobs here to shape the tone, and a blend knob here, which you can, as you can see on the eyes of the beasts, either go for full left side or full right side, or a mix between them, which I prefer the best. And to hear what these knobs do, it's best if you wait until my playthrough and check that out. Otherwise, it's just standard drive knob here, a tight knob here, which is actually pretty cool, takes care of the low end rumble, and master knob here, which you can use to saturate the tone even further. Down here you have a filth mod and a rat mod for each side, which gives it a bit extra push. A tuner, actually, it's not a tuner for your guitar. It actually tunes the signal, so it pitches the signal rather, so it either reduces or lowers the pitch 12 steps or raises the pitch 12 steps. You can hear that demonstrated in the demo in the beginning, but I'll go through that as well in a bit. Standard gate, an input and an output knob, and also a mix knob, which is also pretty cool. You can of course use this with a more modern tone in mind, but you can use this pedal with just a slight mix. We can try that as well. Pull up a modern metal tone and just use this as a more a destroyer of that tone, and just mess it up a bit. So we'll check that out as well. Up here you can find all your either factory presets or your user presets if you've created any. And this HQ button here, which is an oversampling button, which is really nice to have. If you jamming with it, you can just turn that off, and then when you want to render your audio, you can click on HQ here, so you can save a bit of processing power. Not that this pedal takes a lot of processing, but still it could be useful as well. So that's the features that it has. Let's plug in the guitar and hear it in action. Worth mentioning as well is that you need an amp sim or an IR loader after the plugin. In this case, I've chosen the Polychrome DSP Hyperrig Kiesel amp sim. Just loaded up a simple, cleanish tone, a bit of overdrive, but really not that much at all. You can take a listen to it here. So it's pretty clean amp, but if you engage the Doomagorgon in front of it, you can hear how the sound changes drastically. Yeah, so there you go, really changes the sound drastically. So I'm going to keep it at this, and then just fiddle around with the knobs here so you can hear what tones you can get out of it. So let's check it out. Yeah, we're getting into HM2 territory here. Nice, cool sounding. Let's blend it over with the left side. Sounds brutal. Let's check out the tune function here and see just quickly what that does. So I'm gonna just fill with that. That's a bit too much for playing more than a short while, but it could be a really cool effect to just drop that in as I did on the demo. But keeping it at around -5, -6 sounds really good actually. Let's just raise it up a couple of notches here on the plus side. Here how that works wonders for the higher strings, as I've tried it before, but let's just hear how it placed. So let's check it out. So you can get that cool whammy effect if you just automate this up and down, as I did in the demo. It sounds like this. That's really cool. Yeah, so basically if you use the pitch shifter slightly on the negative side, you can really get some use out of it, but go full extreme on the high side, plus side, and use it on the higher strings. It really can make your leads really stick out, and really cool effect if you automate it. That makes it work like a whammy pedal. All right, so lastly, let's just check it out in conjunction with a more modern metal tone. I've loaded up a preset here in the Kiesel amp sim. I've disengaged the boost since I'm going to use the Doomagorgon as a boost. Otherwise, it's a bit more of a classic modern tone. Let's hear it. With the boost, it would sound like this. Yeah, so as you hear, it's a more tighter, more cleaner metal sound, but let's dirty it up with the Doomagorgon. And so I'm gonna just set this and just tweak it around a bit. I've added a mix about 30%. So with the settings like this, it sounds like this. Yeah, so you can really use this to dirty up a tight modern metal sound as well, as you can hear. And so it's really useful for that as well.